Shalom, everyone. Last time I left off at verse 7 in Psalm 9, and so that's where I'm going to pick back up. I'll read from verse 7 all the way through to the end of the psalm, and then we'll just go through the translation. Lord, confirm the work of our hands today. We pray for your grace, that your glory would be known. For Jesus' sake, amen. All right, so we've got in verse 7 here a strange verse by on all accounts, a very strange one. האויב תמו חרבות לנצח, וערים נטשת אבד זכרם המה. ואדוני לעולם ישב, כונן למשפט כסאו, והוא ישפוט תבל בצדק, ידין לאומים במישרים. ויהי אדוני משגב לדח, משגב לעיתות בצרה, ויפתחו בך יודעי שמך, כי לא עזבת לדורשך אדוני. זמרו לאדוני יושב ציון, הגידו בעמים עלילותיו. כי דורש דמים אותם זכר, לא שכח צעקת ענבים. חנני אדוני, ראה עוניי משונאי, מרוממי משערי מוות. למען אספרה כל תהילתך בשערי בת ציון, אגילה בישועתך. טבעו גויים בשחת עשו, ברשת זו טמנו נלכדה רגלם. נודע אדוני משפט עשה, בפועל כפיו נוקש רשע, היגיון סלה. ישובו רשעים לשאולה, כל גויים שכחי אלוהים, כי לא לנצח ישכח אביון, תקוות עוניים תאבד לעד. קומה אדוני אל יעוז אנוש, ישפטו גויים על פניך. שיטה אדוני מורה להם, ידעו גויים אנוש המה. סלה. Okay, so returning to verse 7, we have here just ha'oyev, the enemy. And then it's sort of like almost like a splice. So you could think about it like this is the big picture is the enemy. And then specifically we have scenes then. Then tamu charavot lanetzach. Charavot is like a ruins or a devastation. And then kind of this would be Tamu is devastated. Lanetzach is forever. It's an interesting way of saying forever, like for eternity, something like that. And then and cities you uprooted, lost is their memory forever. That theirs. It's a very strange verse. I think Robert Alter says something along the lines of, this verse has problems, essentially this verse has textual problems. But what's very interesting to me about this, and again, I'm not reading in commentaries right now. I don't have time. That's not the purpose of this. You do that on your own time and report back by all means. I'd love to hear what you find. There are ambiguous words here. In other words, there are words that could have double meanings, or probably better to say sound play. So tamu certainly can mean like devastated, but it can also mean innocent. And then natashta, it means like uprooted or smashed maybe, but it can also be abandoned. So I don't know exactly what's going on here. I don't think God's justice is being called into question. Not that I have a problem with that. God's justice is called into question regularly in the Psalter. Like, are you a just God? Like even Abraham's response to God, far be it from you. But here something else is going on. What's interesting is that some of these words will be used again later on in the psalm, and this is the way that Hebrew theology works. It takes up a word or a leitmotif, and it kind of plays with it throughout, returns to it. So let's keep going from there. It's, of course, very heavy stuff. Whole cities, their memories being lost, that kind of thing. But Adonai sits firm forever, just is enthroned forever. You could translate this in multiple ways. Konen is a participle establishing, establishing his throne for justice, or establishing his throne. You couldn't say from justice, but it's almost like making his throne firm from justice or something like that. Vehu yishpot, so, and he will judge the land, really the world, you could even say here, through righteousness or with righteousness. He will judge the peoples with equity or straightness, like perfect straightness. And then Vehi Adonai, may Adonai be a shelter up high, like a misgab is like a place up high, a secure shelter on high, a secure shelter up high for times of distress. It's fitting. And then v'yiftachu v'cha, and this is batach, is to trust or interest, really. It has the idea of to take shelter, to be secure in something. So I translate this: they will throw themselves upon you. So that is like they will find their security or shelter in you. Um, those who know your name, or the knowers of your name. And of course, name here has to do with intimacy, character, reputation, those who really know what you're about. For you have not left, or you have not abandoned those who pursue your name or demand, your demanders, those who really seek you out. Dorshecha is your seekers, Adonai. And then Zameru, we're at verse 12 now. Make music, y'all, and this is, of course, Zamru is an imperative, second person plural. So make music, y'all, to Adonai, the one who dwells in Zion, or the Zion dweller. Tell everyone among the peoples all of his deeds. And then you have here the same word that you found before, Doresh. This is an interesting verse. Ki Doresh damim otam, for the requitter, maybe seeker of blood, that is the one who will call things into account and demand uh, of those who shed blood, something like that. Otam Zachar, he has remembered them, right? Who is he remembered? Well, we've already started to talk about that. The ones who seek him or call upon him. He has not. Oh, sorry. Where were we? Oh yeah, right there. Lo, he has not forgotten the crying out, or the wailing out, really, of the afflicted or the poor. Here, what you have is a corrective. We'll talk about that in a minute. In other words, one thing is written in the Masoretic text or the Hebrew text, and another thing the Masoretes or the sages say you should read this, not this. So it's written Aniyim, and they say you should call out, you should read Anavim. They're pretty close to the related words, anyways. This is not a big deal. In this case, Chaneni, show grace to me, Adonai. Right, see my afflictions. Or sorry, yeah. Ra'e ani oni, see my afflictions from my haters. I just like that. It's pretty gangster, right? Um, oh, one who raises me up from the gates of death. Again, meromem is a raiser up, the one who raises up, and then the one who raises up me from gates of death. And then notice the contrast here with the gates of death is Sha'arei Vatzion, the gates of the daughter of Zion, right? So death, Hades, and and Jerusalem essentially are antithetical here, because Jerusalem, or Bat Zion, is where God dwells. In the Old Testament, literally, right? In the Hebrew Bible, and according to Jewish and Christian faith, God dwelt in the tabernacle. He dwelt in the temple, at least the first temple. Things are a little bit more unclear as far as the record in the second temple period. Did God dwell there or not? Were they still in exile? It's shanui b'machloket. It's divergence of opinion. But the point is, it's not so much heaven where the earthly participants in worship go. They go to Zion, right? I will tell out. I will exalt Agila again. I will like wah. I will cheer and rejoice in your salvation or your rescue. And then the nations. So we have here, these are not just any nations, right? It's the nations who are doing evil. So tavu goim, the nations sank down into the grave or the pit. Shachat is a heavy word. This is really like the pit of destruction or something like that. They made into the same net that they hid. Their feet have got all tripped up or caught up. And then notice what's going to happen here. Noda Adonai, Yahweh is made known. So Noda is made known. The justice that he did. And then in the parallelism, like how is he made known? How is that justice sort of done? By the fact that in the works of, or by the works of their own hands, the wicked are ensnared. And then the relationship between these two things, it says, like, higayon, like, muse on this, or it could be rock the zither. But the point is, here we have clearly a break for like reflection and meditation. So God is made known. How is he made known? The justice that he does. How is that justice understood? By the fact that the workers of evil are ensnared by the works of their own hands. Okay? May the wicked be turned back to Sheol, or, paraphrasing, to hell with the wicked, literally, right? Yeshuvu l'shayim l'sheola, like, let them go back to Sheol. All the nations who forget God, this is heavy stuff. It's certainly not the modernist sensibility will be offended. I understand that. God can offend us. This is right. We're offensive to him. So, in many ways, right? I'm not trying to be provocative here. It's just the fact. Right? The first action of man towards man, of deceiving and then killing a brother, that's offensive. Right? Notice we have themes here. Who's forgetting who, right? Those who forget God, God will not forget the needy. For God, and then lenetzach. Notice that's the same word we had up here. Lenetzach. That's kind of cueing you into main themes here. Like, what will last forever? What is eternal? It is not the hubris of the nations. It is the salvation of God and the deliverance of the needy and the poor and the afflicted. Yes, nor the hope of the afflicted lost forever. Here we have the same avad, to perish or be lost, that we had up here, avad. So we're connecting some themes towards the end of the book. And then, this is wild, kumma, like, get up, wake up, Adonai. And then Alia Oz Enosh, may mortals be not mighty, may nations be judged before you, Al Panecha, before your face. And then this wild Shita Adonai Mogalahem, place fear upon them, or maybe even terrify them, Yahweh. May the nations know they are merely mortal. Enosh Hema. Yedu Goim Enosh Hema. May they know that they're merely mortal. And we have here Enosh, just as we had above the same word Enosh. So right here, Ya'oz Enosh. Thanks for joining today.